Okay, so I'm going to look at the price of EGLD and also the price of MEX as well today. Now, the last time I did a video like this, I got slagged off quite badly because I was a bit negative about them. So I'm going to try and keep it positive this time. So yeah, looking at the price of EGLD, I mean, you can see why I was a bit negative. It's just because the price of EGLD has come down 99.56% in the past sort of like 5 years or so. So it's pretty much on a down only trend there. That said, it has actually perked up a little bit in the last sort of week or so. So you can see that the all-time low was on the 25th of June. So we're now on the 2nd of August and the price is actually up. What's that? That's 12%. So, in theory, if you'd have bought some EGLD then, you'd be up 12% now. So I don't know if many people are buying EGLD at the moment, but there's a possibility of making a few X if the price does go up any more. The price of MEX probably isn't so good though. Yeah, so looking at MEX, you can see that since 2021, it has lost 99.99% of its value. So pretty much everything really. Although there has been a slight little bounce since June the 26th. So zooming right in, you can see that from the 26th, it did have a little bounce of about 34%, and now it's down at like 8.47%. So pretty much down only, but you do get bounces on the way. So looking at the portfolio, you can see that I've got 3.7 billion XMEX. And the first of this starts to unlock actually on April next year. So not that long to wait. And then a larger amount starts to unlock around about October next year. Now, it would be totally lovely if the price of MEX went back to some sort of price that it was at a few years ago. I mean, I would never expect it to go back to all-time high. But if it did, the price of $0.0018, say, times the amount I've got there, that would actually equal $6.6 million, which would be nice because at the moment it's currently worth 903 and falling. But let's keep it positive. So I'm assuming that, as of next year, people may start sort of selling their XMEX as it unlocks and turns back into MEX. So I guess the price will actually fall rather than go up. But let's stay hopeful. And meanwhile, you can always claim your rewards. Now, I haven't claimed my rewards for 3 weeks, mainly because they were so small it wasn't worth doing. But I think by now it should be worth doing. So let's have a look. So claim the rewards. Okay, we get $1.69. So, we're looking at more than 50 cents a week. And to be fair, $1.35 of that is actually liquid MEX, and 34 cents of it is locked XMEX, which will be unlocking in 4 years' time. So let's claim that. And as usual, I will be swapping that into ZoidPay, which I think may have a future, at least in the next 12 months or so. So that will get me 271 ZoidPay. And let's have a look where that puts me in the league. Okay, so I'm in the Platinum League, which is the one before the top one, which is Diamond. I could make that more by increasing my energy, but I don't want to do that because that's going to lock my XMEX for another 4 years, and I don't want to do that. Now, the price of ZoidPay is also down compared to last time. I think my stash there was worth about $4,000. Last time I looked, it's now worth $3,000. I am going to keep getting more though, because I do believe that this will be worth a lot more sometime this year. And the reason for that is that some point in time we will be able to swap ZoidPay for a new token which is called Other, and that will be a one-to-one swap. Now, Other is on pre-sale at the moment, and you can see the price for Other is $0.0125. So if we divide that by the current price of ZoidPay, which is about 0.0052, you can see that that is a 2.4x from where we are now. So I'm thinking at the moment that on public release, the Other token is going to be worth something like 0.01, if not $0.02. So for me, that's going to be a 2.4, possibly even a 5x from where we are. That's why I'm buying ZoidPay. So the idea here with the ZoidPay is if you've got like $3,000, you could get about 600,000 ZoidPay, and then when we get the bridge, we can convert the ZoidPay into other, so you'd have about 600,000 ZoidPay. Then the idea is that you could, if you want, you could stake it, for example, 12 months. So the idea is that with the another app, as it's used, it generates fees, and then you get a percentage of the fees depending on how much other token you've got locked up. So the simulation here shows something like the monthly ecosystem turnover to be like 1.7 million, which I suppose is feasible. So that would give you monthly rewards of somewhere between $459 and $918, so about 306% APY. Now, whether it works like that or not, I don't know, and whether the actual ecosystem turnover is going to be anything like 1.7 million, we don't know. And we're obviously just waiting for stuff to happen with the another app. If you do want to find out more about that, just go to anotherapp.io and download the app and see how you get on with it. Now, I do have that on my phone, but I'm not really using it that much because it's based in euros. There are plans in the future to make it into a multi-currency app. And if they put GBP on there, I'll definitely be using that a lot more. But the idea is you can have a non-custodial crypto wallet, and then you can spend using your another virtual card directly from your phone, which sounds pretty cool. Now, there is a bit of news regarding xExchange. You can see here that it's 6 years old. Now, it says the rewards distributed to energy holders is $1.12 thousand. It does say that you get rewards every second now. So, yeah. I'm not sure that will make a great difference to me at the moment when I'm only getting about 50 cents a week. It doesn't really matter how often I get the rewards, to be honest. But it looks like they're doing some sort of maintenance in anticipation of the Supernova upgrade happening in September. So, okay. There's a fairly long post here from Lucian Minku. I wonder if Grok can simplify that. Okay, so that says happy birthday, something to do with sharding, and it says that Supernova makes it faster. So let's just ask Grok if that is likely to help the EGLD price. And it actually says that it's mildly positive for sentiment and community morale, but unlikely to drive a significant or sustained price increase on its own. So there you go, there's probably a possibility of some mild increase in the price of EGLD. Maybe we'll see $3 again very soon. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching. Please do give the video a like. Let me know what you think about EGLD and MultiversX. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye. Please note that this content is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not financial advice. Any information or opinions provided are not guaranteed to be accurate or complete. Always conduct your own research before making any financial decisions. A full legal disclaimer is in the description of each video and live stream.